What up, David here with some more Your Turn to Die. Now we have just begun Russian Roulette Banquet Edition, and we've got Meister in the house, who is a character. He kind of looks like a gangster Slenderman, like a mob man Slenderman. And so he's interesting because we ran into his name a while back, and I don't quite remember. After this episode, I might go back and look, but for now, I remember he was like important. He was like a big threat creature, but now I don't know if he's like the real floor master or just like Dave's assistant, but we're gonna get started. Jin is in this Russian roulette as well as all the dummies and Dave, so we want to pick Dave, and my gut is telling me that 4 is going to be the right answer, but of course we gotta actually play the game, so let's see what goes down. First, let's inspect this machine closely. It might do more than just rotate. Yeah, that's true. It could be the case. Let's see what Kyutaro has to say. We ought to think about how we can differentiate the coffins. That's a good idea. Alright, let's observe. So he says, but there's hardly any differences in appearance. The only one we can identify is Anzu's coffin, because it's like all broken. It means there's only a 1 in 8 chance that we hit Dave. And the same odds that we hit Jin. Yeah. Yeah. That's a problem, Woof. I can't die like this, Woof. Right, but what difference in appearance is there? They all say, like, they have, like, some sort of Asunaro, like, slogan, like, not slogan, logo on them. Can you think of anything, Miss Sarah? A way to see what the eye can't see? Yep. Let me think about it. The flashback light? Yep. Use lantern. Interesting, the lantern, huh? Light of this lantern can reveal things you normally can't see. But isn't it out of battery? I'll use the one I picked up. Received the lantern from Kyutaro. Thinking it's the same as your lantern, Sarah. Thank you very much. Now, let's try this. I see. The coffins are glowing. I forgot. I like to have a pillow for the mouse instead of putting it on my desk because I feel like I'm in danger of knocking over things like my seltzer can. What's going on outside? Not sure the details either, but... Right! Oh, so this does further narrow it down because all the coffins in the cemetery were the lime green ones. So now we've got these 2. We've got 3 that aren't. And Jin is in... Yeah, Jin is in one of the ones that isn't green. So that's good to know. But unfortunately, Dave is also in one of the ones that isn't green, so... There's something special about these coffins. We might be able to tell them apart. Yep. Progress. Mystery of the glowing coffins. Coffins must be made with the special material that glows in the lantern's light. Hey, what does it look like? How many glowing coffins are there? Tell me! We saw the coffins... excuse me. We saw the coffins glowing like this when we were off on our own, too. Yep. No! No, other way! Okay, good. Yeah, this is correct. Wait, I wonder. Oh, I can't just pick one yet? I really think it's this one. I think it's 4. Alright. So the coffin's glowing like this, and everyone would have guessed the same lantern would be on floor 5, too. When we used it in the cemetery, all 7 coffins started glowing. All 7? This is an important statement. Yep. What does it look like? How many are there glowing? Tell me. Well, do you know? Yeah, number of glowing coffins. 7. 7, I see. The same number that were in the cemetery. No, actually, it might not be 7. What? Really? And how many are there? Interesting. Made of diamond? What? Glows in the lantern's light. Some ores like ruby and diamond glow in ultraviolet light. Oh. Interesting. Okay, so... Alright, we'll do it. There's 9 of them. Okay. So literally... So there's 1, 2, 3, 4... 5... There's only 5? Yeah. Yeah, there's only 5. Oh, yeah. So, the one that's damaged isn't glowing anymore, so that's interesting. Really? So? There are 5 glowing coffins, I'm like, what? This has to be a lead, let me think about it. What can we glean from that? I believe some ore is like ruby. Maybe these coffins are made of diamond too. Yeah. So something happened here. There's a conflict, and we'll discuss it. So I can't tell if this is the main game, or if there's gonna be a main game after this, because this is still the sub-game. All 7 glowed. Yeah. And why are only 5 glowing now? By the way, there exist no other coffins than these. So the 7 glowing coffins were reduced to 5 glowing coffins because... some of the coffins lost their glow. One of them for sure is the damaged one. Right? Why don't we think about why that is? The coffins lost glow. Well, we can at least tell that Anzu's number 2 coffin isn't glowing. I've lost my glow? Don't go adding pointless statements. I'll retract it. Maple exploded on top of Anzu's coffin. Hot. Is that why? What, there should be other coffin that lost its glow, shouldn't there? Is there another cause besides the explosion? The heat! If I was smart, I would have just activated my lantern when I was in the cemetery. Huh, so yeah, the heat from the one Keiji and Dave were in. Even little things matter. Do you remember anything unusual? A peculiar smell bothers me. Renmaru, I'm asking you too. That's right, Hinako splashed liquid at me and got my coffin all sticky. Hot, I recalled. Maybe the coffins actually glow using electricity. I bet they ran out of battery. It's gotta be the explosion's fault. Yeah, the heat of the blast, say. Hmm? Is that it? I don't think that was it. Heat and battery? These two? Sarah, you idiot. Wow. Look, I'm just playing around here. Okay, heat of the blast. And smell. No, that's wrong. Oh, what am I doing? I should be extracting. I'm doing this prematurely. Ran out of battery. Maybe the dummies run out of battery too, don't they? Maybe their coffins do too. Gotta be the explosion's fault. The impact of the explosion or the heat. There's a lot that could have done it, ain't there? That's right. Hinako splashed liquid. Hinako had me hold her cocoa, you know. I told her it's hot, carry it yourself. Then she crumpled it up and splashed it all over my coffin. I had no choice but to wipe it off myself. But what of it? That ain't relevant, is it? Can't overlook it. Depends. If they were coated in something, that's the only thing that would matter. Because then he would have wiped it off. All I can think of is how their peculiar smell bothers me. Oh, wait! It might be the same stuff that was on the what? The consent form. Remember, Sarah had to, like, wipe it off with the steam? So, it's wipeable. It's like a coating. I feel like staying in this coffin for too long will give my suit a stench. Hot cocoa. Getting kind of thirsty now for cocoa. This sentence. I really love the for cocoa, by the way. Alright. Heat. Hot cocoa. Battery. No. Smell. It's about heat and heat. Hold on a sec. I want to hear what you said. You said the cocoa didn't matter, but the explosion in the cocoa share one fact of being super hot. So what? It's not wrong that a blast and hot cocoa would both be high temperature. That's right, if heat had an effect, draw the conclusion that something melted. I don't think that's right, unless the steam he emits is also hot. Because then, that would track with the stuff with the consent form. Paint! Maybe there's something like paint on the surface of the coffin that makes the lantern glow. Come to think of it, that would collect something else, the consent form. There we go. That black paint, it glowed similarly when I used the lantern. And the spray of steam got rid of it. Steam is heat. So it was the same using the same paint? It's not unlikely. Paint comes off at high temperatures. That could certainly explain Ranmaru's coffin losing its glow. And it also leads to the possibility that a certain other coffin lost its glow. Where's Keiji? Oh my god. I think I know who's in the other coffin, the extra coffin. Another coffin that stopped glowing. Coffin that might have stopped glowing, similar to Ranmaru's, that would have been Keiji's. Coffin Keiji was in, because he used the cremation system meant to grill Keiji alive. Precisely, and it was so hot that just touching the liquid could burn you. So Mr. Police's coffin lost its glow too. I bet the melted paint got under the lid, which is why it got stuck and wouldn't open, meow. That's strange, isn't it? That would mean between Anzu, Ranmaru, and Keiji, 3 coffins stopped glowing. Wow, the numbers don't match up. In that case, you gotta wonder, who painted them and when? Good point, I want to clear that up. Understood, let's discuss it. Is that as important? First up, when I split off from Sarah, all 7 were glowing. Meaning someone painted them before we split. I imagine it had to have been Dave's. Surely the culprit wouldn't have been one of us. Wouldn't you get on their hands or clothes when they applied it, this paint stuff? Sure don't remember seeing any suspicious activity in the cemetery. Could there not be a culprit, meow? Got it, the culprit is Maple. Hold up, we sure that old-timer Kutaro's telling the truth? I mean, the only other person I can think of that was even on this floor is Safalin. Okay, let's go. Extract away. I mean, so long as they aren't lit by the lantern, their color isn't even any different. She was the one... When we couldn't go down to floor 4, she was there slapping on the paint. No, but we sealed the thing. Yep. Yeah, sorry. It's okay. We're talking. Makes us making a judgment, we'll be in some real shit. I would imagine had to have been Dave. Only Dave would get these weird ideas. What kind of intention did he have? Can't even bother to consider it. Wouldn't it get on their hands or clothes when they applied it, this paint stuff? If you want to confirm, just check on if anyone in paint on their clothes. Not that you can see the ones inside the coffins. Grr. And Mai's not here. Sure don't remember seeing any suspicious activity in the cemetery. If someone was fiddling with a brush, of course, I would have thought, what are they doing, you know? Somebody painted them before I separated. Yeah, at the very start before the death game began. That's what I thought! Before it began. So basically, I reapplied their color to prepare for the death game. Dave must have had some old coffins lying around that he repainted. He reused them? I like that. The culprit doesn't exist. In other words, a ghost. The ghost of the person in the coffin played a trick. Smile Riley. I was joking, meow. Stop treating me like a troublesome kid, Woof. I mean, it's a brand new coffin, so of course there wouldn't be a ghost, meow. Brand new. Big Sis Sarah, you don't remember Woof? Seaweed Head said, "Ah, I can't wait. It's my first time using this fancy new coffin." Come to think of it. Yeah. That's a pretty good hint, actually. Old coffins. Yeah. Yeah, I think it might be these two. I'm going with my gut on this one. Because this one has a lot of people chiming in. Jin, you sure about that? Of course, meow. It makes sense why nobody looks suspicious. The new coffin would have been painted to start with. Yeah, I was wondering why this was even a discussion. I didn't think they would have been painted during. So it was coated in paint back when it was made. Like the chocolate on chocolate-covered objects. Why are you being cute all of a sudden? You need to stop. You might die and make me sad. Then this coffin's outside the cemetery, too. According to Meister, Jin and Dave's coffins are both new, right? So Jin and Dave coffins both don't glow. Big Sis Sarah, calm down, meow. New coffins glow, meow. You don't have to overthink it. Wait, what? Have I gotten this backwards? Oh yeah, I do. Both of their coffins go. Oh, okay, my bad. So they start painted, they start coated, and then the heat stuff get. Wait, so 5 of them are brand new. 5 of them are untouched. Okay, I got it. So hot cocoa, Keiji, and explosion. 3 don't glow. That should be what it is, right? That would make the coffins add up. Rather than 2 out of the 7 coffins losing their glow. 4 out of 9? Wait, what's the 4th? Thank you, but... So there were 7 to begin with, 2 we added. 3 don't glow, hot cocoa, explosion, Keiji's cremation system. I guess we're missing something. That'd be Anzu, Ranmaru, Keiji's, and one other. Okay, so they don't know either. Okay, good. I'm making sure I didn't miss something. There's one we can't identify. I suspect the last one would be among the cemetery coffins. Let me remind you, 4. Coffin number 4 is the one that I think Dave's in. Just from pure gut. Alright. It'd be odd if it wasn't. Huh, now we're narrowing things down. After all, this means Dave is in one of the glowing coffins. You know what? Pretend I never said that. He's in one of the glowing coffins, and so is Jen. Then if we pick a glowing coffin... Wait up. Same goes for Jin, too. Oh yeah, that's no good. Unless we got a way to distinguish Jin and Dave, it's still a game of chance. 1 in 5. 1 in 5 odds we hit Dave? If we just miss, that's one thing. What if we hit Jin? Jin dies. Don't you kill the doll if a doll is in there too? It's too soon to come to an answer. Come on, there's something important that we still haven't examined, isn't there? That mechanical platform. Try taking a closer look at it. Let's take a look. Using the machine. Alright. What about it? Part of the platform. Shows the number of each coffin. So what are these round lamps beneath the numbers? Oh. Oh god. Hey, wow, don't go casually pressing that. Will you tell me about it? Of course, see, the lamps are a hint function. Hint? Yeah, this is a game where you and Dave take turns selecting coffins, but before each selection, you can get 1 hint. Once before each selection. Can my opponent use it too? Yes, ma'am, and I'm sure he will. What exactly are these hints? Too bad, explanation ends here. We'll see what happens and think about it. What? You're good at puzzles, ain't ya? Do we have to use it? Let's test it out. Narrowed things down to 5. Can't make any more progress on that front. And I was wrong. It's not 4. To be fair, I guessed 4 thinking it was a non-painted coffin, so it's true. Then I'll explain how to use it. Put the coffin you want to use in the right. Jesus Christ. Put the coffin you want to use a hint on right in front, and then touch the platform. Okay. Choose one of the glowing coffins to use a hint on. Okay. What? The one in front is coffin number 5. Should I use the hint on this? No. Oh, I see. The one in center? How about number 6? Use the lamp. It lit up red? Ugh. Wait, is that it? What does that tell us? Muscle girl, calm down, meow. Sure, we can think about it together, Woof. Guess you're right. Listen, we can't use another hint. If we don't hit Dave, it'll come around to his turn. I have to prevent that. Jin's life is on the line. It's okay, even the single lamp gives us information. For example, color. Color, huh? Think back to our searching. We saw numerous devices with a relation to color. That's true. We'll have to discuss what we can determine from the color, meow. Right, if we all join forces, I'm sure we can solve this mystery. Let's uncover the secret of the color. What makes red? The lamp says what's inside. Red means red blood, and that means there's a human in there. That's an interesting logical progression. Color, huh? Weren't there 3 buttons on Maple's back? Red, blue, and yellow? Yeah. Red was anger. See a message mentioning the colors red, blue, and yellow. Could it be gender or something? Lots of bathrooms in Japan use red for girls, blue for boys, yeah. I'm unsure if it's relevant, but when Mai did her fingerprint scan, there was a colored glow. That was blue. Kind of feel like it's going to be hard to theorize from the color of the lamp. Yeah, I do too. Let's extract that one, because that's the one I agree with the most. Isn't good. Yeah, he's uneasy. We got blood. That's not the worst. Yeah, that's true. Link between emotions, yep. Red is anger. That was true. Wait, what? So I got laughed at for having a red backpack as a kid. Pissed me off. Person in coffin number 6 is a girl. No mistaking it. No, so sure. It was blue. That was a blue glow. I don't think it matters. Yeah. You. And you. Because that was the book on Maple. Oh, whoops. These 2. And this. What? Oh, I see. I use this for you, so... What? The green book had it! ID card, green... Oh. I forgot I received this. Game start. Blue 1, red 6, yellow 0. Isn't that interesting? This one does have red 6, but there's no 0. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Yeah. I forgot I even obtained that. Is this what you saw, so? And this is... Found this note while exploring. Which matches something that was displayed on the coffin control system. I see. Oh. The colors were all laid out there. Oh, blue human, red doll, yellow vacant. And so that would mean there are 6 dolls, 1 human, and 0 that are vacant. Oh. Does that mean Dave's alive? I think that means Dave's alive. Because at the beginning, when they all popped out, that might be like what they started with, the 7 that began with. And so 6 would be a doll. If that's the case, that means Dave and Jin are both humans. I feel like it's gonna be a twist that Dave is actually not a doll and that he's a human. Oh, because he hasn't really done anything. We haven't seen a hand pop off or anything like that. Yeah. And since it was a coffin control screen, the colors must be information about the contents of the coffin, surely. I don't know if I had that thought earlier. I feel like I might have, but I think I only mentioned it in one episode for this chapter. But it was a very much a passing thought, but now I'm thinking it's like for sure a thing. Red doll. That means one of the dummies is in there. There's a huge hint. Everyone but Jin will be red. Not so sure. If we pick a red coffin, we can avoid hitting Jin. That's true, but you won't hit Dave either. That really it? Sarah, remember the coffin control screen again. Yup. Specifically that message in the top right. Data log. Blue 1, red 6, yellow 0. Ain't this a record from when the contents of the coffin was checked? Yeah, we didn't do anything like that, meow. Maybe it records it automatically. Oh! Really? I wish I could go back. Is this cheating if I go back and look at the footage from when I was Keiji? Because this might be referring to there being one human in the coffins. No, I think this was from the beginning. Because, yeah, there were no dolls even in the coffin. I don't think this is live. Because there were no dolls in the coffins when we were running around. This must have been from the beginning. So, like, the chapter started with the 7 that appeared. And Dave was in there. And I think he might be the only human. That's so, and this was recorded from during the start of the game. I'm guessing this note was a printout of the log. Yeah. Because I was saying, if when I was Keiji, if it said 0, that would mean his was removed, but no, this is from before. Game start. Yep, game start. Blue 1, red 6, yellow 0. I placed it at the very beginning before Dave and the dummies came out. But wait, that would mean those 7 had one human mixed in? A human among the dummies? There's what? There's what? So who is a sneaky bastard? Hard to believe it. Look, let's calm down for a second. Well, we know for a fact Ranmaru's a doll. We know for a fact Mai's a doll. In an alternate universe, I think we can confirm that Anzu's a doll too, because I kind of let her die in the first mission, but then I reset it. Think we can calm down about this? See, like, doesn't it mean someone's been lying and pretending to be one of us dummies? It's totally Dave. Hell, what would they even do that for? What should I do? I don't know what this fact means. I do! But I won't be able to fully trust the dummies at this rate. In that case, understood. Let's first make it clear who the human is. It's Dave. Who's the human? Dummies and Dave. The group's got 7... You literally said it! The dummies and Dave. Because this alone implies that he's not one of the dummies. Yep. I got no clue. Is it Ranmaru or what? I replaced my whole hand, remember? Still trying to call me human? Hilarious. Being able to take your hand off doesn't necessarily mean you're a doll. The dead dummies were given doll bodies, right? Hey, do you think there's cases where someone doesn't even realize they're human? All you need to do is cut them and see if they bleed. There also are deaths in the victim videos. It's hard to imagine a human mixing in. Unless you're Dave. Oh my god, this is so cool. It's Dave. Unfortunate as that is. Wait. You saw them too, didn't you? Everyone pictured and those definitely died. And also, Dave seems to have too much of an ego to willingly put himself in a doll body. Like, he would have latched onto his human form as long as he could. And I don't think he died. Yet. It's possible they wouldn't be aware, and I'm no exception. Maybe I could be a human. I don't know, let's cut you. Oh wait, she's inside of one of the things. He's a traitor, right? I don't want him to be one of the dummies, damn it. We know you're certainly not a human. It'd be cool if you were, actually, but I'm pretty sure it's Dave. could have been a prop to make it look like he was a doll. Prop? So you thinking that Dave is the human, Hinako? Can't say for sure yet, but just remember this. Dave is with the organization. He can freely use everything in this facility. There's no such thing as impossible. Mm-hmm. Still trying to call me human. And I even sprayed steam. Hell, is anything about me human? Is that all? Right, and that finger you found me. It was the stun gun upgrade part. That's true. Wow. So you used that on me. I didn't intend to harm you, believe me. And I'm guessing there's 9 coffins, right? So Keiji must be in one of these. Probably gagged. The dummies and Dave. That group of 7's got 1 human in the mix. Oh, and if Dave's human, that means he can lie. Which means there might have not even been a cremation system in that thing. Oh, but it melted, so there probably was. Let's confident the game start. There's a human in the mix. Nice to make things easier about, yeah. Okay, I like this. Freely use everything. Group. I don't think this is Rhea. No. No. Finger. No. Wait, what? The dead dummies were given doll bodies, right? I'm gonna clear this. The dead dummies were given doll bodies. No. Yes. I think this works. I like this, and I like this. Nope. Maybe this? No. Oh shoot, I forgot I had this one. The dead dummies were given doll bodies. Huh. No? Damn. I could have sworn it was these two. That's crazy, but it's not. Alright. I kind of want to save the game because I'm running out of mind. Oh, gosh. I'm an idiot. There's probably an item I can use. 1 human in the mix. Oh, did I not extract them? I didn't extract them, did I? It's clear as day there's a human in the mix. Oh no, that was right. Yeah. Yes. The dead dummies were given doll bodies. Okay, I don't know where that goes. He's a traitor, right? I don't want him to be one of the dummies. Yeah, no, I already did all these. I'm no exception. Maybe I could be human. Everyone pictured in those definitely died. I'm having trouble. Oh! Maybe the ID card for Dave is enough proof? Yeah, this would corroborate with that. I game overed like 4 times trying to like just match things. It might just be this item. Oh my god! That took a long time. Hinako, I'm not so sure about that. About what? If Dave can freely use all the machines in this facility, why would he need to make an ID card? Well, I mean, maybe he didn't necessarily need it. He probably went and prepared one so that he could beat his challenges, right? No doubt he could use a face scanner or something instead of needing that thing. I think the ID card was more for us than for him. We never saw no devices like that. The only things we saw were an ID card scanner and a fingerprint scanner. That's right, even with Dave, if Dave's with the organization. There are machines he couldn't mess with without a registered card. A registered card? And why were Mai's fingerprints registered? Huh? Hold on a sec, you suspecting Mai? She didn't have blood when she got stabbed. What's wrong? Mai ain't with the organization. Stop letting your emotions do the talking, you wrestling old-timer. Don't call muscle gorilla names, meow. Everybody calm down. We can't be looking for villains. What do you expect? If they're suspicious, they got a high chance of being the human. I wish I didn't have to be casting suspicion on a dead ally either. Alright. Let's prove it to ourselves. That Mai's our ally. Oh, we're doing Mai. Alright, great. Mai's fingerprint scan. I did think it was weird that Mai was the only one who passed the fingerprint scan. Mai looked like she didn't understand why her fingerprints were registered either. And also, Mai's final moments were clearly recorded in her victim video. It's all fake. Her attitude's in Act 2. Maybe her role was to move the death game forward. I could see that. She is a little off. She could be scary with how she puts on an act, but Mai couldn't become a villain like me. Mai had the belief she was a doll, which is why she stabbed Kyutaro. Fingerprint thing was a whim of Dave's. No point in thinking about it. It's a cool mix. Mai... 100% innocent. You have any ideas? Did she attach a finger part, or... I got nothing. She hadn't attached any shady parts. She looked just like the Mai in the victim video. Interesting. It's only fair to lump her with the organization over that. Could be a red herring. Happily ever after or not. Here you go. I know what I'm saying is absurd, but show some proof to deny it. Yeah, I'm sure her not killing Kyutaro then. Because her heart fought back. Breaking free of that, she could never seriously stab him. Wait, what? Sure, not... Because her heart fought back. Okay. Dave must have registered... Yeah. Well, we've seen that dolls can fight back with their hearts in Maple. I had to believe she was a doll, which is why she stabbed Kyutaro. Afraid of what Dave said. So she's not a villain or anything. Final moments were clearly recorded in the victim video. Mai was holding 2 guns pointed at her head, her face pale and her gloved hands trembling. It was just too cruel. Yeah. I think that alone is the proof. I think this might be the proof. Oh, nope. Okay. I'm going to save the game just in case. Do I have anything, do I have any upgrade parts? I do not have the execution video anymore. I guess these two corroborate. She hadn't attached any shady parts. She looked like mine in the victim video. And this is a description of her the victim video. Yep. Can I have a second? Are we sure Mai never attached any upgrade parts? Nah. No, she didn't. Kind of feel like she'd be opposed, you know, feelings-wise. And it's strange. The dummies have to look the same as their original human selves, right? But comparing with the victim video, the Mai we were with had no gloves. Yeah? Gloves? It's true, in the video we saw. She was wearing gloves. That is true. Yeah, it's weird, huh? Mai didn't have any gloves on from the start. She took them off herself. We would have seen them in her coffin. Oh, are we going to double back around to when I thought that Mai looked like Sumaili? But now we have this whole thing with the lab experiment thing. I wonder... And also... Mai doesn't just look like Sumaili. By extension, Mai would also look like the scientist that Sumaili is based off of. Now, I think that scientist got warped and messed up and turned into Sumaili, but now, like, because her finger scan works, she could be registered because she's a scientist. Huh. So was Mai actually that scientist undercover? Was she bleeding when she got stabbed? That's really what I'm more concerned about. I'm surprised we're not talking about that. Hard to imagine Dave forgot. Oh, look at that. It looks like we're gonna have an hour-long video for this one, you lucky people. And suppose that mean her gloves were taken off to attach a part. Something got switched before she woke up. Finger glove. We could just put her gloves back on after attaching it, right? That's strange. Why were only Mai's gloves not put back? The gloves were lame, obviously. Were the gloves lame? Think it's got to do with the design? Wrong, it's not like that. They might have not fit. They shrank? Oh, so it's really the opposite? You think it's because her hands got bigger? Exactly? The hands that got attached to mine were bigger than her original hands. Oh, okay. There. Well, there goes that theory I just threw out. Come to an absurd conclusion, but it'd be consistent with the fingerprint scan. Like the creation of Dave's ID card. The floor has been designed to suit the floor master, Dave. So then it's natural that the fingerprint scanner would also be configured for Dave. And Mai's hand, which we used she used for this fingerprint scan, was bigger than her original hand, as if it were a man's hand. Then, try to say Mai's hands were Dave's hands? I kissed those hands. She had seaweed head's parts, meow? Not necessarily any old parts. We discovered that blue means human, red means doll. And it was blue when she scanned it. Yeah, you remember when she did it? Glowed blue. Hang on. That means her hands. They're Dave's human hands? They're Dave's human... Oh, that's Sarah talking. They're Dave's human hands? They what? What? Huh. Kitaro won't want to hear this, but it's possible it wasn't a fingerprint scanner. Might have been a blood tester that pricked the finger. You saying there's blood in there? Dave, he cut off his own hands to attach them to Mai? And instead he equipped a rocket punch. Oh my god, I forgot about the rocket punch! Oh, everything I just said about Dave was wrong because I forgot about the rocket punch. He did do robot things. He showed us. Why was I even thinking he was human? Unless... he was human, cut off his hands, and then put on a part anyway. On his human body? What? That would give us an explanation where Dave is human and Mai's a doll. He's beyond messed up. That just ain't right. Yo, Kyutaro, did you get like a hand job from her or something? Like, you're really messed up by this. Can we really win against him? Against a guy who calmly cut off his own hands? I don't know how calm he was. I feel like he probably was, actually, but... So you were listening, huh, Dave? It was so funny, I couldn't hold it in anymore. Bastard, what is funny about this? I mean, everybody's so horrified. Well, won't you pick your first coffin already? I'm about to die of boredom. That's right, we've come to a conclusion, now we gotta choose. Right, we learned in the discussion, Dave is human. Dave is an unbelievable man. I love him. Able to cut off his own hands. He's a human with blood flowing through him. And all 6 of the dummies are dolls. Oh great, so yeah, Dave is human. I forgot about the rocket punch and it turns out that was a red herring. Which means Dave is one of the 5 glowing ones. We used a hint on 1. Coffin 6, we were told red doll. But Dave's a human, so 6 won't be it. Which means... huh? So in the end, it's 1 and 4? After all that, this is where we're at. Jin and Dave are both human. There's no way to tell them apart after all. Oof. No way! Why has it come to this? We just need to calm down. Listen, we got two options. Pick the 6 coffin, knowing it'll miss, or risk the chance of hitting Jin, and aim for Dave with 1 in 4 odds. That would mean my gut instinct of it being 4 is correct. What if I am right, though? Wait, so yeah, if it's one of the... Oh, wait, no, but he's in a glowing... Wait, hold on. So he's in one of the non-glowing coffins. Did we establish that? Nothing left to reason with. We have to think and choose. This could end up killing Jin. No, he's in a glowing coffin. This choice could end up killing Jin. Yeah, alright, because we ruled one out because one of the dolls is in 6. I absolutely can't choose wrong. Okay, never mind. It's not 4. Defeat Dave. Me? Alright. We're gonna defeat Dave in the next one. Oh, shoot, and I'm probably gonna go on my vacation. I'm probably gonna make a point to record the rest of this before I leave. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna end this off here. Thanks so much for watching. Maybe I'll record it on vacation. Have you ever thought about that? Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Smack the bell so you never miss a thing. Consider supporting me on Patreon. Thank you, fill in the blanks and auto limits for supporting me on Patreon. And I'll see you all in the next video. For now, this is Dave out. Peace out. Later. Exciting. He's like...